Hi everyone, welcome back to Raw FPL. So in this one, it's the Game Week 25 team selection. So we'll be going over how the team's shaping up for the first big double game week of the season. Obviously, a lot of things going on at the moment with Trent being injured. Salah looks like he's back in training. There's just been a press conference and he is in contention for the weekend. So potentially Salah could be back. We'll be looking at how that affects the plans and also seeing how many double game weeks we've actually ended up with. So if you do like this one, please drop a like and please hit subscribe if you're new, and let's jump into it. Okay then, so yeah, the news from the press conference from Jurgen Klopp. He's just come out and he said that Trent, he's basically set to have a spell on the sidelines. It looks like he's re-aggravated that knee injury, which is hard, so I just don't think he's going to be rushed back. So he's definitely, well, it looks like he's definitely going to miss both the games in this double game week 25, and Klopp said he could even miss the final of the cup on the 25th of Feb. So yeah, I think at this point, if you don't have a decent bench like myself, I think he is probably a sell, to be honest. And also I do want to attack the double game week. So yeah, if you've got a decent bench, you could potentially just play your bench, and then you could look to just transfer him on because he blanks in 26 anyway. So you could potentially move him on, or you could just bench him. But I think for me, my bench is pretty terrible, as you know. So yeah, I'm gonna probably swap him out, attack the double game week, and get Van Dijk in. Van Dijk is absolutely nailed. He should play both games, and hopefully, he is quite a bit of a monster, isn't he, at set pieces? So hopefully he can get a goal as well. But yeah, so there's potentially, the most likely one I'd say is to get Van Dijk. Or I could potentially go for a single game weeker like Moreno. So he's got Fulham in game week 25, and then in game week 26 he's got Forest. So two decent fixtures. The only thing with Moreno is, so we know that Konza's out, we know that Carlos is out, and also Pau Torres is only just coming back, so the defence is pretty weak right now. So yeah, and also you got Digne on the left hand side, he's going to potentially take some minutes off of Moreno as well. So yeah, I'm not too keen for now on Moreno. I mean, the plan initially was to get him in game week 26 anyway, so I might still do that, but at least I'll have another week just to sort of think about it. And then the other option is just get another Arsenal defender. Saliba, he's absolutely nailed. He's got a decent fixture against Burnley, and then he plays in 26. If you don't have any Man City players, I obviously brought Stones in last week. Yeah, if you don't have any Man City players, I think Ake with Guardiola being out for the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think Ake, he's probably the best one to go for. He's the only left footer in that back line as well, which I think Pep likes. So yeah, I think I would probably choose Ake if I didn't already have a Man City defender. Obviously, they've got the double, which, he's probably going to get 2 starts in the next 3, isn't he? He could get 3, but yeah, he doubles in 25, but then he does play in 26 as well. So yeah, I do like Ake, but again, if you do really need someone for 26 and you need them to play, I'd either go for a single game weeker, so like Saliba, Gabriel if you've not got him, or potentially an Aston Villa defender, just because they'll play, or Reguilon as well if you do need someone cheap. He's going to play. He's quite attacking as well on set pieces. The only thing is, he has got a terrible double game week. So, that's the only thing with Reguilon. So yeah, a couple of different options there. I think currently, I'm probably leaning towards getting Van Dijk. Yeah, or I might get Moreno a week early. But yeah, I think at the moment it's going to be Van Dijk. So the other big news is that Salah, he looks like, well, Klopp's come out and basically said that he's going to be in contention for the weekend. Says that he's been in full training. But I don't know, he's just obviously had a hamstring injury. They've got the cup final, in like a week and a half. I just don't know, is he going to really play 90 minutes against Luton, 90 minutes against Brentford? I'm not sure. I think the most likely outcome is he comes off the bench against Brentford, and then he might even start against Luton. So, yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Oh, what is this again? Get rid of that. Yeah, it's one of these things where, I don't know, it's just, you could take the punt, if you are, trying to climb up the mini leagues, Salah's going to be a bit of a differential right now. Barely anyone's going to have him. So it does make it really tempting. Like for me, I'll show you later on how I could do it. I could get him in from -4 and the team still looks pretty good. So if we get like an early, like a leak and early team news, because they are the early kickoff, say he is starting against Luton, I could definitely be tempted. But, I don't think it's worth completely ripping up your team to get him in. You don't want to be taking -8, -12 and things like that, because realistically, he'll probably come on for a 1-pointer against Brentford. And then, he could start against Luton, but we just don't know. So, I think he could be definitely a bit of a punt. You're not going to have Salah this low ownership, for ages. So, it's very tempting. And as I say, I'll show you at the end just how I could do it. So, just a reminder, this is how it looks like. Brentford, they're going to be playing Liverpool and Man City. And then they do play in 26 and they do play in 29. Reguilon, he looks probably the best defender for Brentford, but that double game week at Liverpool and Man City is just absolutely terrible. So I don't know. If you need someone who's cheap and you need someone who plays in 26 and 29, then he's definitely one to go for. As I mentioned in the previous video, Haaland, if you don't have him, it's just a must-have. Especially with Salah coming back, it just means that Jota, I think the amount of people who captain Jota is going to decrease. So I just think more people now are going to be captaining Haaland. So I just think if you don't have him, you need to get him in, even for a hit. Definitely take him, just get him in. I think if you've got Haaland, if you have either Foden or Kevin De Bruyne and Jota or Darwin, I think you're fine. And then if you want, you can have a City defender. I think if you've got 4 of the double game weekers, that's enough. That's absolutely fine. Just a reminder there that they do double and then they do play in 26 Man City, so it could be pretty good for you. But I think this is the most likely one. Trent to Van Dijk. Van Dijk is nailed. He'll play both, goal threat, and then I'll have to transfer him after. The differential of the week, weirdly, it's Mo Salah. I can't believe I'm going to say that, the differential, but he's only owned by 18.8%. So, he's not quite a differential, but I just think, especially in most active managers, not many people are going to have him. So, if there's any time that you want Mo Salah as a differential, this is the time to do it. So, unlikely to start both. He has got a low ownership, but it's risky. But, Salah could come on 20 minutes against Brentford, get a brace, and then he could get a brace against Luton. You know what I mean? He could go mad. So they're the early transfer for Salah. Maybe we'll see. But I'll let you know how the team's shaping up now. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so this is the team for game week 25. Starting in net, we've got Dubravka. It's a good fixture. Bournemouth at home. But they've just not been keeping clean sheets, have they? They are the worst defence in the last six games for expected goals. So, to be honest, I'm not expecting many points from Dubravka, but he does make saves. So, Dubravka in net. We've got the 2 doublers of Stones and Van Dijk. Stones, if he starts one of these and then he starts 26, I'll be happy. Ideally he starts all 3, right? But it's Man City, so we can never be sure. And then Gabriel, a good fixture. If you are trying to play it a bit safer and you are looking for a Trent replacement, I think Gabriel and Saliba, they're both solid choices. So I'm really happy to have him. That's the defence. Dubravka, Gabriel, Stones, and Van Dijk. I think it looks good. And then, as I said, the plan would be to get Van Dijk out afterwards. But Van Dijk, a big monster haul. Let's hope it comes. So let's take a look in midfield. Okay, so jumping into midfield then. I am actually playing Palmer. I know a lot of people were benching him, but he could do something against Man City. 100%. We saw what he did last couple of minutes in the previous game. So I'm just gonna play Palmer at this point. No benching headaches. That's quite nice. Saka he's on the back of his 15-point haul, hoping he can continue his good form. Bowen, he's got a nice fixture. He's really just in the team, to be honest, because he plays in 26 and 29. And I've just held on to him for this long. So if if you've got Bowen, I think I'd do the same. I'd just keep him, to be honest, unless you want to go to Jota, in which case I completely get that, or Foden, to be fair. But yeah, I think for my current setup, it just makes sense keeping him. It just less hassle down the line. Game week 26 he plays, so yeah, he's staying in the team, and then he'll be gone after game week 29. Jota, as I said, he's currently got the vice captain, but I think because Salah's coming back, he could be benched against the Luton game. You just don't know. That front three, when Salah's back, he obviously plays all the games, and then you've got Diaz, Jota, Nunes, Gakpo. They're all competing for those front two spots, aren't they? So yeah, Jota, he's got the vice. I would be less inclined to captain him now. I'd just play it safe, I think, and just go for Haaland. And Foden, again, if he plays 2 out of the next 3, I'm happy, but he has been pretty nailed. So yeah, happy to have Foden. Again, I think if you have Foden or you have KDB, one of them, I think that's absolutely plenty. So yeah, that's the midfield, and let's take a look at the front line. So jumping into attack, and we've got Haaland, who is my triple captain. I just think, yeah, he's by far the best captain this week, and he is just the best triple captain. I think there's another opportunity in game week 28 with Solanke. Solanke's got Luton and Sheffield United, which, on paper, they are a better run of fixtures, but Haaland, he's just a better player than Solanke, isn't he? Man City just a better team. They're going to score more goals. There is probably another opportunity, game week 37, when there's another big double game week, but Haaland could be injured by then, do you know what I mean? So I just think if you use your triple captain now, get it done. It just seems like a really good opportunity. And also Chelsea, they're not playing brilliantly. They're doing all right. And Brentford, they're shipping goals as well. So yeah, it just looks a good run of fixtures. 2 home games as well. So yeah, I think if you haven't got Haaland, get him in. And I'd just captain him, to be honest. And then Watkins, Fulham, a good fixture. So yeah, happy to play him. A lot of people will have Nunes, which I'm a bit scared of, but yeah, I'm happy with how it looks. And then I'll just show you the bench as well. So we've got big Archer on the bench there. I mean, he got a 7-pointer, didn't last game. So let's hope he can do that in game week 26 when we actually need him. Taylor, there's been pictures of him back in training, so hopefully he can come on. He can be a hero for me in game week 26 as well. And then Konza, I just need him back by 29. So yeah, I think it's good. Shaping up pretty nicely. I haven't taken any hits, so yeah, it also leaves me in a good position for game week 26. So yeah, that's the team. I'll just show you now how it's going to look say if we do get early team news about Salah, I'll just show you the potential Salah team. Although yeah, I mean, I don't think it's likely, but if he's on the team sheet against Brentford, then I don't know, it could be really tempting, couldn't it? So yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, this is the team with Salah. So what it would be so at the moment I've got Trent, so it'd be Trent to Reguilon, who has obviously got that double. I know it's a bit of a bad double, but that means also I'll have a player in 26, because before I was going to go to Van Dijk, so I'd have to get rid of him anyway. So it'd be Trent down to Reguilon, and then it'd be Jota up to Salah, and that's a -4 hit, so it's 2 transfers, and I'll still have 0.3 in the bank. So yeah, it could be very tempting. I mean, the other option would be just to do Trent down to Van Dijk, and then I'd have Van Dijk and Jota. So it's really Reguilon and Salah with a -4, or Van Dijk and Jota for free. But I'd already have Reguilon in place for game week 26. So I don't know. I think right now, on paper, I do think Van Dijk and Jota probably are better. But I don't know. Maybe it could, seeing Salah's name on the team sheet, it could definitely sway me. So I'll put in the comments what I'm actually going to do. But I think, yeah, I'm probably 75% sure I'm going to get Van Dijk. But yeah, maybe Salah. We'll see. Okay, so that is the game week 25 team selection. As I said, it'll be triple captain Haaland. Transfer is likely going to be Trent to Van Dijk. But I will put in the comments what I'm going to do. It's probably going to come right to the wire, because I'm going to be waiting for team news potentially from Liverpool. As I said, I could potentially be swayed. Just having Salah as a differential, which sounds so nice. So Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'll leave it in the comments. If you do have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll answer them. If you are new, please do subscribe. And if you did enjoy it, please do drop a like. And I'll see you next time. All the best. Thank you.